Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the Dev Zone! My name is Nightmare Dev Zone. We're here in For Honor. This is gonna be the 202 subscriber video. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it very much. And you guys are awesome. It's better late than never to make a video about this. My plan was when I reached up to 200 subscribers to make a video of it, which I did not, which I forgot to do. But, you know, since we got 202 subscribers, you know, might as well make it that as the name. We are also here with my friend Damien in For Honor. If you want to say hi, Damien, go right ahead.
It's always for my steroids, I don't know.
I was trying to think of what game to actually do that, but when you came onto the live stream talking about Warmonger, then I started thinking, oh, maybe you should make it as a For Honor video.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing a Warframe for it, but you know, For Honor seems a little bit more fun to do. I am very tired right now, in which I'm kind of a little bit concerned about making food. The reason why is because I'm gonna be making hamburgers soon here. Making some hamburgers, making some patties, man. Gotta like those patties.
I got hamburger as well.
Yeah, I got venison meat and I got hamburger
Venison's
meat.
good.
So yeah, I'm planning to actually just make both of them. And I got bread, I got ketchup and mustard. So yeah, that's why.
Action was
nice. And I was thinking about doing that because that's why I went to go buy soda. I got myself black cherry soda, which is one of my favorite kinds of sodas.
Also, I want to show you my uniform fully whenever we get in and see what you think.
I'm gonna show you my gladiator then. I gotta get more outfits for my gladiator. I gotta get more armor, so I gotta level up my gladiator. I'm probably gonna try to level up my gladiator to level prestige 10 for now. He's already prestige 6, so he's almost there. Oh, that reminds me of the song. Like, we're halfway there.
I'm not even nowhere near a quarter of the way there where I want to get her. I want to get her to rep 10.
Yeah, like that's why I want to get all my characters in this game in rep 10, and then like buy another character, but I might just buy Warmonger right away. Oh, you're doing the same thing that I did with Griffin with the chest piece.
You see, it's almost just like it's broken you and cut up and like just blood between the cracks.
Yeah, that's why I was going with Griffin. Like it looks fucking cool usually. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It works with other colors as well. Like makes it look freaking cool. I like that style that they came out with it.
It like illuminates the cracks.
Yes. Let's go kill some bastards. Time to kick some ass.
Can this stupid ass controller do? I swear to God.
It might be a while till I get PS5, but once I do, that's gonna be awesome. Because then I'll be doing like videos of Space Marines 2. And I can't
the
wait
game
to
looks
do that.
fucking awesome. Like,
it is like
from I don't watch videos because I don't want to spoil it.
From what I've heard from Cade and from what I've heard from my cousin, like my cousin even says, "Holy crap, it's good," you know. And it's like
the clips that I have seen was enough to give me like I need to fucking not spoil it. Like this shit, like it's already badass from like. The thing is, like if you can make a game look badass from only a few seconds of showing it, then like, that means it's good.
Yeah, and it's like this is what we needed in the gaming community, you know, like with video games, because like we've been having a very bad games come out. Like there's games that are decent, but then there's games like that are just completely rushed, you know. And it just,
well, Veilguard wasn't rushed; it was just shitty, like right off the bat because they added all that dumb shit to it. Dragon Age Veilguard.
Yeah, that, you know, after what you told me about that, yeah, no, like, anybody who
you can't even be mean either, like, you don't have a choice anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you just have only a single, like, two things to say.
I feel like that the creators for that
became bitches.
Yeah, it's like they need to get out of that mindset with that.
Yeah, they need to snap their woke quote-unquote ass up. It's like woke shit's fucking brain dead.
I understand it takes like it's like a hard time making a video game, but like don't add that shit into a video game because that just
it's like it's not a like that makes it a little bit harder. I'd imagine to get you to program more bullshit. It's like
it's like
stupid.
From what I've heard, from what you told me, and from what I've been hearing about, yeah, no, what they did with that's gonna.
They made it shitty. They pretty much did a Lord of the Rings on it.
Like, Lord of the Rings is good, you know, but like,
no, not Lord of the Rings. I'm talking about like the Rings of Power and shit. You know what I mean?
I haven't watched the Rings of Power. I might watch it and see what I think of it just to make sure.
You're just sliding him to death.
Yeah, I know. That's what I do with my Glacier.
Disgusting.
My Glacier's a light
spammer. Players, they're gonna. He's not a light spammer. You just gotta know how to spam with him correctly. He's like
no, I know. I purposely do it. You know, just to be an asshole.
If you do it to other players, they're gonna catch on and start reading you, then you are gonna fuck yourself over. That's what I do to you. That's why I'm able to fucking kill you so much because you spam and I read your spam.
But with Glacier, I'm a major spammer with that shit usually because that's how I am with Glacier. But like I was saying though, yeah, it's just I don't know what to think about Rings of Power. I want to see it for myself and see what I think about it.
Well, you're saying the Sauron was some black woman, and he like transforms from her, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that would ruin the show. But if I watch it and if I start seeing for the first part and if it's something that I don't like, yeah, no, I'm gonna shit on it right away.
Because it might probably have cool scenes, because any, really fucking highly produced, group is gonna have badass shit they create in it just to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
good scenes don't make a good show.
Yeah, good scenes don't make a good show. It's more about the story, and if you fuck over the story and the original lore of it, and you decide to make a tarnish of it, yeah, no, then you shouldn't be making shows or movies of the certain stuff. Learn your lore about the shows if you plan to make a show of it.
It's like Lord of the Rings was never some stupid woke bullshit. I mean, like, it was a fantasy, like, hardcore fucking world, surviving and shit.
Lord of the Rings paved a lot of the way for a lot of fantasy stuff nowadays, and
well, they brought out like the very big, like kind of D&D kind of idea of it, like elves, dwarves,
and a lot of creators got inspired by Lord of the Rings. That's actually the thing, and and it was something. And I love Lord of the Rings, and I love The Hobbit. Anybody who makes a tarnish of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit doesn't deserve to even have any connection to it at all.
Well, that's just being pity. It's like, somebody can love Lord of the Rings but not like The Hobbit. Whoa, you're gonna say shit the same way.
No, like, what I mean is basically...
I know, if they're like the dickhead saying, this is dog shit, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not against people, like, if people don't like the genre, like, it's... it's your life, and you like the genre, if you don't.
It's like everybody has a choice in what the fuck they choose, and everybody's gonna agree with you because we're not the same. But, it's about respect.
No, like, what I'm, like, meaning by is, like, say if somebody, like, decides to make a Lord of the Rings movie or a Hobbit movie, and they didn't like they decided to make a different new Lord of the Rings show, and let's say
it's shitty.
Let's say they don't give too much about it because they don't really care for the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit genre. They're just doing it for money, and then they decide to make it shit, and then they decide to shit on it. It's like that is disgracing the memory of it, because there's certain actors who were Saruman, the actor, the person who played as Saruman. He's gone.
Like they were gay, you mentioned that. Because Gandalf, I think he was as well. But just because they're dead doesn't mean it's gonna fucking change everything. It does with the characters, but...
No, I mean, like, it's a memory towards a memento. Like, that whole genre is a memory towards the individuals who were a part of it. and the people who are no longer today, if they do die and all that, and just dishonoring, like, just like, you know, going like, oh, like, I'm gonna make it look like this, and I'm gonna turn it shitty, like, that shit pisses me off, and that's why, you know, I believe that they shouldn't have any real connection with, like, you know,
society,
like, yeah,
modern day shit.
well,
It's like you shouldn't integrate your sexuality and bullshit to ruin
yeah,
everything.
you shouldn't
like nobody gives a fuck.
You shouldn't ruin the lore of Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, adding new stuff is okay. It's just stay completely in the lore's aspect, or try to make something that actually fits. Don't
it's like
fuck it
make
over,
lore that
you
makes
know?
sense because the original creator, he's dead, so you can't really keep adding, you know.
Yeah.
But his children, you know, they have been doing shit with the books. I think I'm pretty sure, but I don't know all that bullshit with that, so...
Yeah, and it's like, I'm a major Lord of the Rings fan. Like, if I see something that fucks over the Lord of the Rings, the lore and Hobbit, that shit's gonna piss me off. Like, I grew up with that stuff. I grew up with Lord of the Rings, and it's something
and all
that
these new retards haven't grown up with that shit, and if they have, then they're just disgracing its meaning.
Yeah, and it's like, don't just tarnish
Don't
the
taint it
legacy
with your modern day trash.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is a modern fucking day. This isn't, you know...
It's the same thing with Star Wars, and the same thing with a lot of other shows and movies, like, I grew up with. Like, lately, from what I've been seeing, it's just some people just don't, like, with the Snow White thing, you know? That shit kind of pissed me off.
That shit was stupid. And same with the fucking, like, the mermaid or whatever, like...
Yeah,
what the fuck is wrong with people,
like,
that isn't the character.
I understand that you want to try something new and add something, which is not
do
bad.
That with a new princess. Like, don't take something that was once, you know...
Yeah,
like,
it's...
like, if people are like, skin color doesn't matter, then why you gotta make everybody fucking black? Fucking hypocrites. Like, literal hypocrites. Like, they say that they fucking accept all color, but then they want to make everybody else not fucking white. It's like, shut the fuck up, you know? You don't like white people. You're just acting like you're some good guy, you know, but you're just a fucking racist to white people. Everybody acts like it's a big joke and shit, and you know that you can't be racist to white people. Do you know why? Because nobody fucking gives a fuck about white people, because they treat us like shit, because we were mean a lot to in the past. But
yeah,
if you look at Africa, I mean, they fucking enslaved each other. You know, Asians enslaved each other. You know, you're not the only ones, you know, that have brutal shit happen, you know what I mean? Yeah, it doesn't fucking make, like, you know,
well,
it doesn't, like, make up for what happened, but it doesn't give an excuse to be a bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, be happy that you have what you have now, you know what I mean?
And plus, that's
instead
just
of whining.
It's best to get over the past.
Like, get over the past. You weren't even alive during the fucking time, most likely, you know what I mean?
Like,
all that shit was horrible.
Yeah, learn from your ancestors' past and get over it. You know, make a better possible time.
Yeah, you know, actually like, put on a good person, like an example.
Yeah.
You know, be a good example of why they fought. You know, be a reason why they still live on. You know, don't disgrace them by being fucking stupid. You know what I mean? They fought, died, and fucking all this shit for you to fucking whine and be a bitch. I mean, it's like, you ain't solving anything. You got what they fucking fought for, and you're still bitching and crying. It's like, what the fuck? What else do you want? You know what I mean?
No, I died. But
I
feel like we should leave it off with that. Like, leave off.
But it's just,
yeah.
This is how it is. People get butthurt, and yeah. Welcome to reality. This isn't a kids channel, you know.
Yeah. It's but yeah, that's just the whole thing.
I just have a lot of passion for that bullshit.
Yeah, and like I do as well. It's just usually like, you know.
I know people are sensitive. I get it.
That is true.
You can't even talk your own mind on the internet without some little pussy, little keyboard warrior, you know, acting like he's the shit, you know, he's the one, you know, but he ain't shit.
I love that saying, keyboard warrior.
It's fucking true. People are fucking...
I am the keyboard warrior! You offend me! I must do my best to use nacho powers!
You know, they act like they're tough and like, I could kick your ass easily, like I know every form of jujitsu and fucking tarot karate! or some bullshit, and it's like
they don't really know that. It's just they're just saying shit.
And even if it's like compared to boxing and shit, karate like wouldn't face too great. It depends on what type of technique, because not all techniques are meant to hurt people.
Yeah.
That shit isn't
like,
meant for violence. It's meant
wrestling,
to understand the body and shit.
There's this with wrestling though, like karate and a certain type of art of ninjutsu actually can beat wrestlers. There was this old man, if I remember.
Like I know this shit.
Yeah.
Like you can fight people with it, but the general art isn't for violence.
It's meant for self-defense.
Not just self-defense. It's like a discipline thing, like to be a master of your body.
Karate's majorly a master of self-defense. Like it's like you don't use it for violence, you use it as self-defense.
So if you think about it, then why are you using a fighting technique that's meant to hurt people with a self-defense technique, which isn't meant to hurt, just defend yourself? But they're not going to stop punching you. I mean, you're not going to just run away and defend yourself. Like it depends on everything.
There's a different form of karate as well, which is meant for violence to a certain point. I forgot what the hell it's called. It's not really looked upon. It's not really looked
well, most violent forms aren't looked at well because it isn't meant to be a violent art. Like it's art of the body, the mind, you know, the way of the soul and spirit, you know what I mean? Not to kill people.
That reminds me, actually, the algorithm thing's changing from what I've seen about, I think that the algorithm is changing. I don't really know what the hell's all going with that, but I'm gonna have to try to do some research. Hopefully it's something good for a lot of us, like, smaller YouTubers, so...
Well, unless somebody new in the high chair was up there, then I don't know.
Because they need to get the smaller YouTubers' channels more out there, instead of, like, being
promoting all the big dogs constantly. It's like, you know, but it gives them all the money, so...
Yeah, and, like, I like certain big channels, definitely.
Oh, like, yeah, it's like some of them are big for a reason, because they're funny, or... you know,
but there is some big channels I
Jacksepticeye.
believe that shouldn't be up there anymore, that should be completely disbanded.
Logan Paul, Jake Paul.
Yeah, fuck those two. I hate them completely. I don't care.
Dick fucks, yeah.
They don't deserve their YouTube channel at
They don't deserve that money, you know.
Yeah.
They're fucking useless pricks. Arrogant dick faces that act like they're the shit, you know, all their stupid branding and brainwashing.
Yeah.
They're just making a bunch of children stupid because they're fucking susceptible.
Yeah.
And they're using that shit because they're evil. Like, they're not good fucking people. I don't give a fuck what any cocksucker thinks. Like, Jake Paul is evil. Logan Paul is a fucking prick because he literally made fun of dead people. Like,
yeah, that's...
And then you're gonna be like, oh, you know, shut the fuck up. Like, he's a bitch, and he's gonna die a fucking bitch. Yeah, nobody likes him, and the people who do like him are fucking stupid-ass brain-dead kids.
Or racist.
Stupid-ass girls.
Or they're
or racist, what the fuck? That's funny.
Well, it is true, actually. Actually on some of his, like, okay, so with the,
I'm getting hurt.
With the, whole, like, I haven't forgiven him at all for that whole Suicide Forest shit. Like, that's gonna remain as a hatred thing.
I apologize and he wouldn't do shit.
And going to their family and just apologizing like that, no, they're very disrespectful in my opinion.
Like you don't,
because you don't have.
No, it's like apologies don't mean shit after you do that shit. Like you made fun of life for your own gain. It's like.
If that was one of my family members, I would have beat the crap out of that.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah. I would have pulled him in and beat him to half to death, and just said that he tried breaking in.
Well, that's the thing, you know.
This isn't America, but you know what I mean.
You don't just make fun of somebody's dead relative and just, you know, expect just to go over there and apologize. Like, they're not gonna forgive you over a fucking
sometimes
apology.
Apologies don't mean shit.
Yeah. And it's like, to him, like, I don't think he really meant it, though, in my opinion.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, like, none of them do. They're evil fucking people. The Paul brothers are fucking sick, like, they're twisted. And nobody fucking is willing to admit it because they're a bunch of cowards. And they fear the fucking powerful and shit because, you know, he has money, so that means he's special somehow. Money doesn't make you shit. You know, I mean, yeah, in a capitalist dog shit world, maybe, but in the real fucking world, you know, where politics, government doesn't fucking exist, you know, nobody will fucking care about you. You mean, like, if you're a sick fucking bastard.
But from what I So after, like, during that night, you already know this, like, what I said that I want to do, like, why I want to go to Suicide Forest. I want to plant flowers for the dead on the edge of Suicide Forest, and I want to make sure if it's okay for me to do that, because of after the disrespect of so many people have done so far after that, and it's just, I want to do that respectful thing for the dead who have died in the forest, and that's something I want to do. So when I go toward Japan, that's gonna be one of the first places I visit. And I'm going to check with the, with the people there, what do you call them, people who watch over the place, trying to fucking remember,
they're just kind of like the guards of the place.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
ask them if it's okay if I plant flowers for the dead there, you know, for the deceased, for the ones who've been disrespected, and for the ones who haven't been found, because, you know, that's a big ass forest, you know, they're not gonna be able to find everybody.
That forest is really fucking dark, like, it's full. Like, I believe it might be actually a conduit of negative energy from how many people came to it. Like, it has that deep negativity built into the roots of the place, even, and deathly energy everywhere, so people kind of just go there to die because that's all it has there is death energy.
Yeah, but,
I was about to fucking smack you. Like, I saw you, like, oh, you're alone now.
Oh, I like that fucking thing what the shaman's doing. That's fucking hilarious. But like I was saying, like I was gonna say, actually, there's actually some lore, actually. Like, this is legit lore about Suicide Forest.
History, you know, not lore.
Yeah, history.
But it technically is still.
I'm trying to remember this goddess's name. There's a certain...
I remember you talking about it.
God like damn it, my controller freaking... My controller keeps on dying! Come on, damn freaking thing! I hate sometimes chargers.
Yep.
But,
I remember you mentioning it before.
Yeah.
He's like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some dark, you know, evil goddess there to lure people in to kill themselves. Well, probably fucking stays there with all that deathly energy. Why would you want to leave all that? Like, that's free power and souls.
That is true.
Or soul energy. It's like, you know.
But though, with the, whole thing with the Suicide Forest thing, you know, I haven't forgiven about that, and I want, like, that's one of the main reasons why I want to go to Japan, is to show my respects, and, I'm not apologizing on their half, I'm apologizing why these...
That you have to deal with the shit?
Yeah, like, why you have to deal with this crap, you know, like,
It's like,
I'm just showing respect, and I want to show some respect. I want to be one of the people who go there, plant the flowers, and show respect, and that's the main thing that I want to do for Suicide Forest. And, you know, it's like... That's the respectful thing that I think that needs to be done, and I feel like that it'd be okay. But I will ask the authorities first before doing anything.
Well, yeah, that's a fucking forbidden forest. Like, you can't just stroll in, you know, you're gonna get, you know, they see you, they're gonna get you.
I'm not gonna go into the forest, I'm just gonna plant on the outside, but I want to ask first,
like, talk to them, and then they'll follow you probably in there,
It's respectful, you know, to do, you know, you don't just, like, go and, like, oh, I'm just gonna go do this. No, you gotta ask, because
like, unless somebody that you lost when there, but I know what you mean, though, I'm just saying, like, on that idea, or on that stance, then yeah.
Because, like, I do have a lot of respect for Japan, towards their culture, and I do like Japanese culture. It's pretty nice. I do have a lot of respect for a lot of different cultures as well out for the world. Because I do like certain cultures, like, you know, like, there's, like, a couple different cultures I'm trying to think. Rome's culture is pretty nice.
It's like Greek, basically, because the Romans changed it to, like, their version, but still Greek originally. Because they saw and thought it was like, they were like inspired by that type of faith and that culture, so they basically adopted it and made it into Roman culture.
Yeah. But yeah, there's just cultures I like and all that. Ow. Shit. I'm trying to go towards the healing zone. But, yeah. But, with a lot of the stuff, though, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of something very quickly. Okay, here's a question for you, Damien. If you can go anywhere in the world, and you could bring anybody with you, like at least like what, 5 people, anybody out of those 5 people, and you can go anywhere in the world and visit and enjoy the area, who would be these 5 people, and what would you like? Where would you visit first?
Oh, well, I don't really know enough people, but like, and not a lot of people want to go to where I want to go. Besides like a few people, but you know, I would like to experience Germany, like see what it's like once in my life, or Norway, or Sweden, like one of those places, or even Iceland. You know, like I like all those places. But I would probably, out of all of them, I would just want to see Germany. Like I'm interested to see what its architecture looks like, and it's, you know, just the way it is. Like in the more historical pieces of it, you know, in the area where the Berlin Wall was, you know, see what that looked like, you know, see the remaining area that's there still, like the bars and the ground, if they're still there. But, you know, all that shit, like, see the historical side of it all, and, like, you know, how it affected the way everything looks on both sides of the wall, you know what I mean? Like how since, you know, the Berlin Wall, like, fell in the I don't remember exactly what date, but I know it was like in the from between the 1980s to 1990s, or like basically from 1980 to 2000, like in that area range. Because on one side it was like a bunch of socialists, and on the other side is more, like Western, I guess, or like, you know, but yeah, on the other side it was like more Soviet. So they pretty much explained it to be like the main restricting dad, you know, that doesn't give you a lot, that shows hard love, and then on the other side it's like the really caring mom that gives you everything you want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, anyway, like the people I'd bring, like I'd bring my, you know, my mom, if she wanted to see the place. I'd bring my brother, and, you if you wanted to go, you know, my uncle if he wanted to go, and maybe Darren, like my other friend. But I don't know, well, you gotta need to think about it, because, you know, that's not a simple thing, you know, it's like a lot of shit to do, you know what I mean? So, but it's usually easy for me though to find, or to, you know, have people that, you know, already have. Because, you know, I don't really have a lot, so it ain't really that hard for me to pick. But it's a good thing, I think.
Ooh. I just realized this ram's head is like a wolf or a boar. Is that a bear? It looks like a bear.
It's a bear head, yeah.
Yeah. The bear
pack! The face. Well, just because they put a bear on something doesn't necessarily make it mean a fucking cow. God damn it! Son of a bitch!
I can't help it. Like, the bear pack is like one of my made-up Viking clans in this game.
Viking clan? Oh, yeah, I know. It sounded like it said Viking first.
Yeah, I know. Like, there's like, that's why the freaking when I use the voice thing on like for text and stuff like that, when I'm not in the mood to text a lot, I get it why the phone mishears me. I don't say things clearly, and sometimes when I do say something, it actually sounds like what everybody else is hearing.
Yeah, or it's mumbled, like I'm the same way.
It's just usually how I talk now these days and all that. It's like my tongue is just like shit with talking now. It's like I can't talk normally. Like after like I feel like it's just basically my tongue just doesn't feel. I don't know what to say. Part of it is because of me trying to do different accents and like just going towards a siren type of phase.
Well, that wouldn't fuck up you speaking them. Like, you're still...
I don't know, it's like... Not accents, I'm trying to think. My mind is, like, very, like, iffy right now because I'm, like, fucking tired. Like, my mind's, like, feeling like brain dead
Also,
right now.
your tongue can be, like, you know, certain people's tongues are different.
Yeah.
To where, you know, it also involves, like, certain things with how you're, you know, how you are, like, when you grow up and shit. With, like, your body being different than others. Like, sometimes people's tongues are a little bit bigger, or they have, like, more coating across your whole mouth, and it's not, you know, smaller, like how most tongues are meant to be more, you know, thin to a point, but not... It's weird to explain.
There's a thing, though, like, I think I told you about it, like, way back then, like, something that happened with me, like, when I was younger. Like, how stupid I was, basically. But, like, I ain't gonna explain that, like, in the video. That's, like, more of, like, I don't think people need to hear about that. It's only for people...
Well, it's none of nobody's fucking business, so just leave it there.
Yeah. But,
You have to go fucking heal.
Damn, our mission. Yeah, come on, Miss Shinobi.
Our mooses are bitches.
Not Shinobi, but Nabushi.
Nabushi?
Yeah.
You got a fucking ninja.
I wanna actually, upgrade my Aramusha just for, like, roleplay wise and just for character cool looking shit. Even though I don't use the Aramusha a whole lot. I don't really care about the Aramusha a lot. Like, the Aramusha is a pretty cool character, but it's just,
Yeah, he's a spammer as well.
Like, I will only use him just be a dick towards all my players.
But also, yeah, our mooses are known for that as well. So, if you're gonna spam, you know, don't spam like an idiot. Don't be like a bot and just throw random shit and then, you know, get parried 24/7.
You're all bloody.
Oh, yeah.
Chipotle! Cutie.
He just gets surrounded. Like, fuck.
But Gladiator 2, the movie, was actually pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna spoil anything about that. That shit's good. Like, I recommend watching that. It was actually worth watching. That shit was fucking good. I want to see the Rohan animated Lord of the Rings. That shit looks good. Like, that looks like something that actually will be really good.
Well, what my opinion about that, I don't feel like saying on the internet right now. But I'll tell you later on what I mean, you know?
Yeah.
But the animation style is cool.
Yeah, it does. But, yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a video of, I'm gonna try to do the third video before I fall asleep. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make supper. I hope that I could.
Well, you know, you're not tired enough to not be able to cook, you know? Well, that's if you're, like, about to literally completely pass out.
Yeah, like, I feel like passing out, though.
Splash your face with boiling water. That'll wake you up.
I'll probably just drink some coffee.
Coffee doesn't wake me up. Like, I've just been figuring that out. Like, it does nothing to me. It just tastes good. It's nice and warm.
Just, half and half for me. But,
like, I've never gotten energized from coffee. Like, coffee ever. Like, caffeine doesn't do nothing to me.
But,
like, I literally drank, like, 2 cups of coffee and I passed out afterwards. Like,
yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm probably gonna end the video after this, like, once it's done.
You complete the bridge,
yeah. Yeah. But I'm just hoping that shit in the world goes pretty good. I'm hoping that the Mass Effect game that I've been waiting for when it comes out, I'm hoping they do something new, but nothing like that would, you know, because what I feel like from it, we do not need to see any more Commander Shepard. Like, I know that a lot of people are big fans of Commander Shepard, but I feel like with the Mass Effect game, because Commander Shepard's time was during Mass Effect 3, like his end was during Mass Effect 3. That feels right just to leave it off right there, you know?
Well, yeah, he died, so, you know?
Yeah,
Sacrifice
they changed it where, yeah, like the dying
stupid
part, which is, I find kind of stupid.
Depends on what ending you go for.
Yeah, but it's like...
But, you know, there's always a true ending, you know, the real ending, you know.
Yeah, but, like, I feel like, though, like, they don't need to do anything with Commander Shepard, like, anymore.
Like, he played his part, you know. He did good.
He was cool, though, yeah, and, like, if they do anything...
But he's, like, the Master Chief, though, of the Mass Effect series, though. It's like, if he went away, it kind of takes away kind of, like, the heart character of it all. It's like, it's
true,
like,
but it's like...
But, yeah.
It's like... if they continue to use him in the newer Mass Effects, it's just not going to be as good as it is, you know? That's going to turn...
It's like...
Yeah, always...
They do it right, you know? Then...
Yeah, like how I feel about it is that we need at least something where it's not just only humanity now. It's like, I want to...
It's like you should have a choice.
Yeah,
it's
like...
or a Krogan or a fucking Asari
yeah,
or whatever.
like, give us a choice of a race, not just on multiplayer variation. Give us a choice in campaign-wise, at least.
It's like, even if it's still a good game, then, you know...
Yeah, it's like, good, but it's just...
But a lot of the basis of Mass Effect is humanity surviving the aliens and shit. It's like... Yeah, Krogan and shit help, but it kind of takes away the heart of, like, you're a human trying to survive with your kind, you know, not... You're just a Krogan helping, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't give it as much meaning, you know? It's like you're just an ally, you're not actually fighting to survive with your kind, you know?
I believe, though, like, because, like, it's not just about saving humanity, though, it's like you're just trying to save every single race at this point.
But you're playing as the, you know... I mean, you're basically playing as the big hero humans, you know, fucking... We need to save humanity, we need to save the world with the galaxies, it's like all that stupid shit, it's like the stereotype of humankind, like we're always the heroes for some fucking reason, because, you know, we're definitely good guys, you know, yeah, humans are definitely good, yeah.
Well,
just don't look at, like, the 200 years of history that's literally just been this recent, of massive manslaughters killing all over, it's like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like, though, like, having it, like, if they do it like this, where you have different species to play as in the campaign, and like you gotta have customization with them as well, it would open up some new doors if they do it right. And, you know, there's always gonna be somebody bitching about that, like people complain about Mass Effect Andromeda. That game wasn't as bad as everybody made it out to be. That game was
like, it was cool for what it was.
And like if somebody says like, oh, like, you know, the bugs were the problem. Like Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 1 has the same amount of bugs as Mass Effect
Every
Andromeda.
game has bugs. It's just about if you're able to overlook it, you know.
Yeah, it's like like
Stalker 2 has like a fuck ton of bugs, but people say it's still amazing. It's like, well, look at that. You know, it has bugs, but people say it's good. And it's like, come on, you know.
So like, it's like, you know, I feel like though, like with the new Mass Effect, if they do, like when they do come out with it, like in my opinion, I feel like let us play as different customizable races that we can use, like, you know, like Turians, Krogan, Quarians, Asari, and like even like some of the other races that a lot of people don't really, you know, like let us play as Praetorians or Vorcha or freaking maybe Geth, probably. It'd be freaking cool though.
Playing as Geth would be odd.
I feel like
it'd be
that
hard
would
to
be
build
an
story
awesome
upon
thing
that.
as a DLC character.
But you gotta think about how, that's gonna affect, like...
Yeah.
You fucking hit me with that shit.
Sorry, I accidentally trying to... Oh, victory! But, like, I understand how that's gonna be with Geth and all that. Like, it just depends, like... And
Well, that's like trying to make a remnant, like making a fucking remnant in a playable race. It's like,
yeah.
it doesn't really have any base, or like, yeah, it has a background of what the fuck it was, but it's not known to be the good guys. Same with Geth, they're not good guys. You mean, like, they're all Mass Effect 3, like, they were fucking evil, like, killing everything,
Well,
just because they were told to, from the Reapers and shit.
well, at a certain point, yeah, it's like...
And they also, have basically betrayed because their own creators were scared of them.
No, that's not actually, the reason why they betrayed. Well, it was more of the reason why they betrayed is because they wanted to survive. Like, it was about survival.
Which means their creators, like, were afraid of them, and they were trying to kill them, so they had to betray to survive their creators.
It was fear, but it was also something else, and also their creators also defended them as well. It was a mixture, and...
But it wasn't enough to make them good. I mean,
like,
they still became, slaves to the Reapers.
Yeah, but then they got, like, at a certain point in the game, you could, like, fucking free them and shit like that.
Well, yeah. Like, that's in the game, like, and further in it. I mean, like, the actual original bullshit before Shepard does all of his heroic dog shit, you know what I mean?
There's that choice, either, yeah. And with the Geth, though, like, they could probably be the good guys in the new one, or still as an enemy. I believe, though,
well, it's like in the newer things, like,
yeah,
I feel like they could become better because, well,
yeah, in Mass Effect 1, it was
through-
majorly the Geth that were majorly the enemy, at that same point.
A handful of them, they were.
Yeah.
Because, they always followed the Reapers.
Mass Effect 2 was a mixture, and then it's just, yeah. But it's like I was saying, like, it'd be nice to play as a different race in the main campaign. And instead of it just being only humanity's problem, it's all the race's problem,
Well, yeah, everybody's problem is just we're always looking through the lens of a human.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see what it will look like on the Krogan side, or the Solarian, the Turian, the Vorcha, the Batarian, the Asari, the Aquarian, and the Drell, it'd just be nice to see from their types of sides, and see even through a Geth side as well. And it'd just be kind of cool. Also, I feel like that if they ever decide to make an RTS war strategy game of Mass Effect, that would go really well. That would go very, very well. If they did that actually in a certain way. Because, like, just imagine that. Like, that'd be
similar to
badass.
Halo Wars.
Like, yeah, but it's like space battles and ground battles, like, like on each planet. And then, like, you could probably play as the Reapers that are coming, the impending doom, That'd be fucking badass.
Like the Stellaris fucking DLC for Mass Effect. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome as well, Stellaris, they already have something with, what the hell is it called? Star Trek already.
What Star Trek?
No, they already have the thing with Star Trek, like the one, like at least like probably like 3 of the races, I think.
Oh, it's like the basic looking humanoid things, but yeah.
Yeah.
I never understood how people, like, obviously, like, I don't judge. Everybody can like what the fuck they like. I just never got into it myself. But Star Trek, it's just, it's like, it's really nerdy. And it's like, that's fun, like, so is Star Wars. But
I like Star
certain,
Trek towards a certain point, but I'm more of a Star Wars fan.
It's like the game was cool, like the Star Trek game, like playing as those lizard dudes.
Yeah,
like, that was fun. But it's like,
oh yeah, fuck, I forgot.
I never really, but I never really got into the actual, cartoon or not cartoon, but show.
Yeah, Well, I'm going to end it here, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and slice the living crap out of that like button. I'll see you guys in the next Dev Zone! Bye!